All right, so just an update on the Mini. After doing everything with the camshaft position sensor, I reset the computer, drove it around so that the computer would be fully out of its diagnosing mode, and took it to get it smogged. It passes the emissions test, but it didn't pass the visual test, because the smog guy was saying there's no carb number on here, so that this intake is completely illegal. This K&N Typhoon intake, he was saying it's illegal in California. But I looked in the box that the K&N came in a long time ago, because I saved it, because what I do is I take the stock intake and I put it in the new intakes box, so that way when I'm going to sell it, I can just flip-flop it back over, so you could sell the intake by itself, because realistically you're not going to get any extra money for the car when you're selling it with that intake, compared to if you just sold the intake on eBay. I did the same with the exhaust, because I have a Borla catback exhaust. But anyways, so there's a sticker with the carb number, and he was flipping out because it wasn't stuck in here, and I didn't stick it in here because it's just a sticker. And my Mini kind of runs kind of hot, like literally it kind of gets to the point of like really hot, and then the fans kick on, temperature gauge keeps going like this, especially when it's hot like it is here in Southern California. So he was freaking out about that, even though I told him I've already taken this to get it smogged before and it's been fine. Because lo and behold, you know what you can do? You can go onto CAN's website and there's the stupid little carb number. But he was freaking out about that. The other thing he was freaking out about was he was saying that this hose right there, he was saying it has a tiny little crack in it. And I was like, oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off this intake now and fix or repair that hose and then bring it back. But what's so irritating with the whole bureaucracy of the California smog laws is it passes the emissions. Literally, they hook it up to the machine, its emissions are fine. It's the visual inspection that it doesn't pass, which is just so freaking ridiculous. It might seem petty, but it's kind of like one of those sands in the heap of why I want to move out of California. But so I'm going to put you on time lapse as I take this apart and put the stock one back in, and then take this hose off and actually figure out if there's anything wrong with it. All right. All right, she's all done. That was kind of a pain because, as you can see, they sort of overlap each other. And I had to take out this part to screw in the clamp down there. And then the hose that was cracked, which is right there, it was kind of hard. So I first sprayed alcohol on it to see if it would slide on better. It slid in further, but not all the way. I kind of want at least half an inch to 3/4 of an inch in. Bigger than the width of the clamp for sure. So then I heated it up with the heat gun and slid right in, got that all in, got this in. So everything's back to stock underneath the hood. So there should be no more complaining from my smog guy But I will show him the carb sticker and say that this is legal. I wasn't trying to rant and rave about it, but the way he was going on about how I was driving around with an illegal intake, which is so irritating, because the point of the whole thing is so that the air is not as smoggy, and if it passed all the emissions tests, what does it matter what's underneath the hood? I guess that's my gripe. That's all back to stock. Next step is probably going to be the exhaust. Well, actually, I'm going to take it back and get the whole retest. So probably what I'm guessing is the next step is take it back there, and then once I get the stupid tag, wash and clean it. I have the new piece for this, and then I have an idea of how to fix the headliner. I don't know if you can see it, but it's drooping in the back. So I was going to try that out, and then before I guess I put it up for sale, I'm going to take the exhaust out. I still have the factory exhaust. So just a little tip for you guys. So you buy a new intake. In the new intake box, put your old intake in it and just put it away. So that way when you're selling the car, you can pop it all back in and pretty much get the same price for it. Especially if you're selling to CarMax or something like that. They give you no additional money that I've seen for it. So, but all right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.